C, and that's the easiest way to remember. Is that all right? You guys can remember that? Okay, perfect. So, I want to start with this, and we talked about this with learning in families, but I want you to know that math is a language all in itself. And sometimes I say things, and a lot of times things that, oh, in math, how many of you know in math that you get to make up the rules? Did you know that? Did anybody know that you get to make up the rules in math? Oh, okay, well, you ready for this? Who made up the rules in math? Anybody know? People did. People made up the rules in math. And so we can make up rules as long as we test them and we make sure that they work. Is that okay? How many of you like to make up your own rules? The next slide we have. I went, you know where I found the definition? Where do you think I found the definition of language? In the dictionary, right? I even went online and did an online dictionary, and I found the definition of language, which says that it is a systematic means of communicating by the use of sounds or conventional symbols. That's the definition of any language. So there's a couple of words that we're going to highlight. Okay? Here's the first one. Systematic. So would you guys agree that math is some kind of a system? Right? It's kind of, who's not sure what I mean by a system? If I say a system, you're like, I'm not sure what a system is. Do you know what a system is? I'll tell you a system that you use today. You ready? There's a system for putting on your clothes. How many of you have shoes and socks on? Okay, good. Do you know what the system is for putting on your shoes and socks? What do you do first?
Socks, shoes.
Socks, shoes. And then when you take them off, you do what?
Shoes, socks.
Shoes, socks. Oh, that's perfect. That's a system, okay? Very good. Yeah, has anybody ever tried to put your shoes on and put your socks over it? If you tried, it doesn't go very well, does it, okay?
It doesn't fit.
It doesn't fit. Oh, exactly. Very good. So that's what a system is like. All right, so I'm saying that math is a system. We have numbers, we have letters, we have all kinds of things in math that we use. Next is, it's a way that we can communicate. So, if I said to you, 2 plus 2, you would tell me,
4.
exactly, because we're communicating. So in math, we can communicate. So far, it's hit 2 of the 3 objectives of the definition of language. And then thirdly is, do we use sounds or conventional symbols like that little guy that looks like that thing, we call it a 4? Do you know that that's not even a 4? It's just a symbol for 4? Isn't that amazing? Right? You want an example of that? Here's an example of how we use symbols. Ready? Who can tell me about an apple? Can you tell me? Can you tell me? It's a symbol for apple. Do that again. So here's what you did. Oh, right, you get Macintosh, right? But it's this little thing, right? So in the English language, the symbol for apple is A-P-P-L-E. That's the symbol for apple. In math, the symbol for 4 is that little guy, and we write it a couple of different ways. This particular way, the way the computer letters, it came down over this way and down like that. That's a symbol for 4. But that's not really a 4, is it? A 4 can be all kinds of different things. Can anybody show me 4 at their table? Who can show me 4? Oh, good. Hold your hand up higher. There's 4, right? Anybody else show me a way to make 4?
2, 3, 4.
Oh, 4 people. Aha. So now we're starting to see different things that 4s are. Just like apple was red and it had seeds, it grows on trees. You can see 4. There is different meanings of 4, isn't there? Oh, right, like the golf. Oh, perfect. Okay, that is exciting. Good. So there's like 4 when you say golf, right? Okay, and when I play golf, when I say 4, I also say duck. Right? Okay, good. Duck and cover. Perfect. Now, so great that you said that. Can you tell me your first name? Logan. Okay, so here's what Logan said. And this is actually going to take us right into, so great you said that. I like how you said that. So, how did he use the word 4? What language was he speaking from? The English language, not math language. Does that make sense? Okay, good. So I'm going to show you something that's happened in the world. Are you ready? I say that the English language and the math language have gotten collapsed on top of each other. Because when we talk about math, we use the English language. But math is not, math is not English. Math is math. And English is English. So I'm going to introduce you to a dog too, because I want to talk about another kind of language called dog language. Is that okay? Alright, so let's just see about this for a second, about this language. How many of you have heard of the Spanish language? Very good. So, when Dara said, I had to practice. When Dara said I have 3 kids, 2 of my children that are 3 and 5 speak 2 languages. They speak Spanish and they speak English. And when they talk to their mom, guess what language they talk in? Spanish. And mom only talks to them in Spanish. And when I talk to them, I talk in English. You know why I only talk to them in English? Because I don't know Spanish. That's right. So they have 2 different languages. And when it's kind of funny, because when they're talking to mom, we're standing in the same room, they say one thing to mom, and then they turn around and say the exact same thing to me in English language. It's amazing. It's really amazing to watch that. So that's how we talk. So there's the English language and there's the Spanish language. And what I'm going to say is that math is its own language also. All right? Now, and I'm going to answer some of your questions, but I'm going to come back to it in just a second. Is that okay? All right, good. So I'm going to tell you that the language of math is the best way that I could say of how to relate math to its own language is to think of a dog. Because math is a lot like dog language. How many of you knew that there's a dog language? You do? What's dog language? What's dog language? Bark, bark? Ruff, ruff? Okay, good. The way that we hear it, right? What else is dog language?
It's how they communicate.
Yeah. Who do they communicate with?
Other dogs.
Do they communicate with you?
Yes.
Do you communicate with your dog?
No. Yes.
How many of you ever talk to your dog? You do, I know. Okay, so I'm introducing you to a dog called Skipper, okay? Here's Skipper. Is Skipper cute? Now, this is Skipper, and here's what Skipper, when you talk to Skipper, this is what Skipper hears. Well, first of all, here's what this said. Skipper, it's such a nice day today. We're going to take you to the park. Are you ready to go? Okay? How many of you have ever said something like that to your dog? That, oh, it's so nice out today, and I think we should go to the park. Let's go. Right? Now, what does Skipper really hear? Well, does Skipper know his name?
Yes.
Does he know anything about it's a nice day today? Does he care that it's a nice day today? Would Skipper go to the park in the rain?
Yeah.
Absolutely, because then there's mud. Skipper would have fun, right? Does he know the word park?
Yeah.
If this Skipper does, he knows park means that he's getting ready to do what? To go outside. And then the rest of it, the word go, he knows it's time to go. But the rest of it, the Skipper, kind of sounds like, have you guys, I don't know that you've ever had to do this to anybody before, but somebody's talking, have you ever gone blah, 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 blah? Have you done that before? You know what that looks like? That's Skipper. That's also math. There's only certain words in math, in the English language, that actually mean anything in math language. Most of what's in math language when we speak in English is mostly blah, 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 blah. Okay? Is that good news? So, guess what? When I read a math problem, do you think I read all the words? A word problem. Do you think I read all the words in a math problem? The only words I read are the ones that mean something in math.